You ever pondered about the degree of control you have over your life? If you have, you're about to embark on an enlightening journey. Life is a fascinating labyrinth, brimming with unexpected turns, unforeseen obstacles, and occasional dead ends. We navigate this maze, attempting to seize control, to predict, to prepare, and to manipulate circumstances in our favor. However, the more we grasp, the more we realize how much eludes our control. The weather, the traffic, the actions of others, the future, they all dance beyond our reach. Enter Stoicism. No, it's not about being emotionless or indifferent to the world and people around you. It's a philosophy, a way of life, a perspective that's been around since 300 BC and still holds relevance in our complex world today. Stoicism, in its essence, is about understanding and managing what is within our control and letting go of what is not. Consider this. You're stuck in a traffic jam. You can't control the traffic, but you can control your reaction to it. You can choose frustration, or you can choose acceptance and use the time to listen to a podcast, or simply enjoy a moment of calm amidst the chaos. Or imagine the weather spoils your long-planned picnic. You can't command the clouds to part, but you can adapt your plans, maybe have an indoor picnic, or use the opportunity to do something else entirely. This, my friends, is the heart of Stoicism. It's about separating what we can change from what we cannot, and focusing our energy and emotions where they matter, where they can make a difference. It's about embracing the unpredictability of life and finding tranquility within it. So what is this Stoicism we're talking about? Let's dive in. Stoicism is this pretty old philosophy, cooked up by a merchant-turned-philosopher dude Zeno, way back around 3 centuries before Christ. Picture yourself in a bustling marketplace in Athens. Here's Zeno, a guy from simple beginnings, turning his back on all things bling in search of something more. He sets up Stoicism, a philosophy that's all about chill and not getting too hung up on stuff we can't control. At its core, Stoicism is about knowing what we can and can't control, and finding a chill vibe with that. Let's dig a bit deeper. Stoicism isn't about bottling up emotions or not caring about life's ups and downs. Nope. It's about keeping things balanced and neutral, no matter what life throws at you. It's all about making sure the world outside doesn't mess with your inside. Stoics reckon we should see the downsides along with the upsides in life. They think taking on tough times can crank up our appreciation for the good stuff and toughen us up for future challenges. It's kind of like training for a marathon, but the marathon is your life and the training is all in your head. Stoicism tells us to focus on improving ourselves for us, not for likes or followers from the outside world. It sticks in our minds that our happiness should be rooted in our worth as people, not in the size of our bank account or what's going on outside. So basically, Stoicism teaches us not to sweat the stuff we can't change, but to focus on how we can grow and learn from those experiences. Stoicism is built on some solid principles, ones that have stood the test of time. Let's dive into these timeless tenets, shall we? First up, the dichotomy of control. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. Imagine you've planted a seed for a beautiful rose. You can water it, give it sunlight, and ensure it has the right soil. Now, can you make it bloom? No, that's out of your control. Instead of fretting over the bloom, the Stoic focuses on what they can do, nurturing the plant. Next, we have the principle of voluntary discomfort. This might sound a bit masochistic, but bear with me. It's actually about preparing ourselves for life's inevitable hardships. Suppose you decide to take cold showers for a week. It's not the most comfortable, but it's bearable. Now, if the hot water goes out unexpectedly one day, you're already accustomed to the cold. It's not a disaster, but just another shower. This practice helps us develop resilience and gratitude. Finally, the principle of self-improvement. Stoicism encourages us to always strive to be better versions of ourselves. Picture yourself as a sculptor, and your character as the marble. You're continually chipping away, refining, improving. It's not about impressing others, but about becoming the best you can be for your own sake. Throughout this journey of self-improvement, Stoics also stress on maintaining our inner peace. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. Outside, the world may be in chaos, but inside, you're calm and composed. These principles, while ancient, still hold significance today. They guide us in accepting life's ups and downs with grace and composure. You may be wondering, how can a philosophy from ancient times be applicable today? Well, let's take the Stoic principle of control. It's the modern-day equivalent of don't sweat the small stuff. It's about recognizing that there's a lot you can't change. The traffic jam you're stuck in, the weather, or the sour mood of your boss. What you can control, however, is how you react to these situations. You can either let them ruin your day, or you can accept them as they are and maintain your composure. Imagine you're stuck in a line at the grocery store. Instead of getting frustrated, you could use this time to practice patience, to reflect, or simply to observe the world around you. Or consider a more serious example, facing a health challenge. Stoicism doesn't tell us to be indifferent to our pain, but it reminds us that our attitude towards it is within our control. Indeed, Stoicism offers a timeless wisdom that can help us navigate our fast-paced, unpredictable modern world. As we wrap up our journey into Stoicism, let's reflect on what we've learned. We've delved into the art of control, understanding that we should separate what we can control from what we cannot. We've defined Stoicism, a philosophy that's as relevant today as it was when Zeno founded it in 300 BC. We've explored the principles of Stoicism, learning that it encourages us to focus on improving ourselves for our own sake, rather than seeking external validation. It teaches us to maintain composure and neutrality, and to accept that bad things will happen. In today's world, Stoicism gives us a framework for dealing with the ups and downs of life, reminding us that happiness should be based on our intrinsic value as humans, rather than on material possessions or external circumstances. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and managing them. These, of course, were only thoughts on toast.